Morning. What you doing today, Doc? Okay, let me summarize real quick. If you guys follow my channel, you'll understand that we actually bought an investment property in a county that's near us that has one of the best school systems in the state. Now, why did I do that? It's because my son and his fiance have been living in a condo for like 9 years, and I told them, I said, don't buy anything right now because prices are so crazy, interest rates are crazy. I said, what we'll do is we'll buy it and then we'll rent it to you for like $1,000 less a month. So that's what we're doing. So we found that we've been searching for almost a year, and we wanted to buy something as these prices are starting to come back down and normalize. We bought a house that a year ago, I'll just tell you, sold for over $400,000, and we bought it for close to $350,000. That's how much prices are coming down everywhere. And you're gonna see that all through 2026. So yes, we stole it. The people that bought it a year ago basically lost $50,000 in price, and they had to pay the real estate commissions, which is close to $20,000. So good deal. 50-year-old kind of ranch house. Went through it and I did the inspection myself on it, and just a few minor things and a couple little updates we're going to do to make it a little bit nicer. HVAC system, I had that inspected yesterday. My neighbor, who's an HVAC tech, went over there. He installed the Nest. I installed the new Blink cameras. I'll do a video on the Nest. I'll do a video on the Blink cameras because the new Blink cameras have a brand new module. It's different than anything else I have, which I kind of like. It has the standard, and then it has these XR long range modes that you can go 200 feet and 400 feet away, whereas before you couldn't go that far. Mesh Wi-Fi system, I got that all hooked up. These door handles and something else, I can't remember. Oh, SimpliSafe alarm system. I'll show you guys how I install my SimpliSafe, which is a little bit different than most people. So if you don't know, we bought this property and we spent 2 years basically taking this whole thing down to 2x4s almost and redoing this. Nothing existed here. This place was abandoned. This was all trash. That wasn't there. The roads weren't here. You know, the storage shed, nothing was here. We basically spent 2 full years redoing this whole property. So I've done several kind of renovations. Some of the work I do myself, some I contract out. And I'll be putting in a drainage system in the back. I'll be doing all new gutters on the house over there. And I'll be putting these gutter guards on. I did a video on our gutter guards, which I love here. I'll be putting those gutter guards on. The same company that does the gutter guards. And what else have I got going on back there? Electrical. I'm going to be replacing that whole electrical panel over there. It's 50 years old and it needs more space. So my electrician's going to put in a brand new panel. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put in an EMP shield, which is a lightning protector, which is one of the only lightning protectors which is fast enough to shunt true lightning. If I did a full video on that. So, but the first thing I want to do is I want to put these door knobs, these punch pad door knobs on. I have these on every single door I own that's an outside door. The shed has one on it. Both doors here have it. The cabin has one. Down at the beach house, both doors have them. On the old house that we sold, both doors had punch pads on those. I absolutely love them. Now someone's going to say, oh, someone can hack that. Dude, if I want to get into your house, I'm just going to kick the door open. That's not what this is about. What this is about is one of the ways that people break into your house, and this happens during the day, if you have a garage and there's a door inside your garage, I guarantee you about 90% of the time during the day, that thing's open. And that's a real danger. That's been happening a lot lately. Also, at night, you pull up to your house, you walk inside your house, you shut your door, you don't lock it right away, someone comes in right behind you. And there's a video of that. It's an Asian couple somewhere, I think it was in California. They punched in their code, they went inside, the door closed, and like 2 seconds after the door closed, a guy comes up and tries to go in and it's locked. Really, really important. So yeah, I love these things. Now, the other nice thing about these, which I'll explain in a bit, is you enter your own, you can enter codes. You can enter like 8 different codes. So I put in our family code, which everyone in our family knows, but then I put in a contractor code, a real easy to remember contractor code. And on that contractor code, once my contractors, so as an example, yesterday I sent over my neighbor who's the HVAC guy, and he did the full Nest install, Nest thermostat. He checked out the whole system, and I wasn't there. I let him in through the codes. He had the codes. But you can and then when they're all done, when that contractor work is all done, I'll just delete that code. It's really fantastic. They're pretty easy to install once you see it done. I think I recorded some of this on my phone. It's not the greatest video, but let's go ahead and I'll show you these punch pads. We'll start there, and make sure you're subscribed and you have your bell on. And I'll tell you why, because the YouTube algorithm really sucks when it comes to presenting you videos. So if you want to know more about the Blink camera system, Simply Safe security system, the Nest thermostat, the mesh Wi-Fi, all the stuff that I'm doing to this house, then you need to have your bell turned on. That's my watch going off, by the way. Here we go. Okay, so let me show you this lock from the inside. This right here is the punch pad door lock I'm talking about. When it's in this position, the door is locked outside. You have to use a code. When it's in this position, you'll hear it sort of click. That means it's disabled and the door is open. So what I can do is, this will function now. If I turn it sideways, it clicks, nothing. The door is now locked. Now, excuse, we just had this porch redone. We have to repaint here, so excuse the bad paint job on the door. I'm going to put a link down below in the description. These come in several different finishes, and they come with different doorknobs. I prefer the handle. See this handle? The reason being is, if you have your arms full or if you're carrying something, I sort of just hit that handle down and the door will open if the door is unlocked. Otherwise, you got to put everything down and turn a knob. So it comes with a regular knob, it comes with a handle, and it comes with a punch pad. Now, the other thing you can do too is, this handle wasn't facing this way. This handle was flipped over the other way, which the door wouldn't close. There's a little key thing. You punch the key in, pull that off, and flip it when you're installing it. And so you can change the handle direction. Another thing a lot of people don't know, matter of fact, my wife didn't know this till about a month ago. At nighttime, push this button and the keypad backlights, so it lights up so you can see it at nighttime. It does come with a key, a spare key, so if the battery or something ever goes wrong, you can put a key in and you can override this system. How long does a battery last? I can't tell you, because I've had one down at the beach house for almost 4 years. And last year I went ahead, it has a 9-volt battery. Last year I went ahead and just replaced the battery because I assume it's going to die sometime. So it was like over 3 years that battery was in that, and it's used constantly, and it's at the beach. So it gets a lot of salt water and it works fine. Down there at the beach house, we actually have the knobs. We don't have the handles. I started going to the handles at the old house. But all you're going to do is just unscrew your regular knob system here. Unscrew the regular knob system and basically just replace the guts and put it in. Now, there's one little trick. When this section goes on, there's 3 pieces. This section, you feed it through, you replace the bolt system, you feed this through the bolt system, and then there's a back plate. There's a little screw on the back plate, and you unscrew that, and that little plate snaps on and holds this in place while you do the rest of the installation. Also, there's a main programming code. The main programming code will come on the instruction sheet. It's a yellow tag, and it's inside here in case you ever lose it. You can take this off. The other thing you can do is you can change a programming code. So if you want to put in it's a 6-digit programming code. So you can change the programming code so you don't forget it. The numbers are all 4-digit entry numbers. It comes already with several set. I like to do something that my whole family knows. So my whole family knows what the keypad is on here. And then, like I said, I put in a simple contractor code. You know, you can do something like 5, 4, 3, 2, you know, something simple that any contractor hopefully can remember. And then once all your work is done on your house, or you want to delete it, you can delete that code. I think that's about it. Let me show you. I used my phone to record while I was doing this, so let me show you. It's kind of not a great thing about install, but let me show you that. Okay, when you're installing this, you basically use that same, it typically fits right in here, but see that little brass screw there? That actually holds the back piece. So you want that sticking out just a little bit, and it'll hold it in place. Okay, you see it there? That actually grabs the back panel. So this back panel, that's what holds it on temporarily. And the only pain in the butt is connecting this that has to go through that hole, is connecting that clip to that clip and getting everything to fit back in here. That's a real pain in the butt. All right, so there's the little plug that's put in together right there. You can see it, you plug those two together, and then you're gonna work it back into here, which is a pain in the butt. Okay, so this is the way I have it here. If you need to switch this, there's a little hole underneath. You just punch this little pin and it'll pull off, flip the handle and push it back, snaps back on. Then you go ahead and program this. You need to have, see that yellow sticker? That contains your main programming code, and there's also one inside here. So if you ever lose it, you can also change that master programming code. And then you just go through here, enter the 4-digit codes that you want. I am putting in our normal code, and I'm also putting in a contractor code. The contractor code will be real easy to remember, and when all the work is done out here, I'll just delete that code. So important to remember is that this is not a Wi-Fi based lock. This is actually a manual punch code lock. One of my neighbors is over there shooting something. Let me take you over to the cabin here. This is our solar array system. Basically, this whole place is 100% off grid. Feeds into my new EcoFlow system. I'll be doing a full video on that because yes, I got the Ultra X. I'm just waiting to do the low, but I wanted to show you this. See this? This is the knob. This one has a knob on it. So I'm going to punch my code. Don't look. Heard a click. I open up. There. It actually locked before I closed the door. So someone's going to ask, how quickly does it lock? It's about 3 seconds. So the door is still, when I close this door is now locked. Let's time it. Click. Boom. So it's like 4 seconds, something like that. So now as soon as you come in and you close that door is locked right behind you. That's really important. This is the new, just so you know, this is the EcoFlow X system, the new one. And we have the capability here to go completely off grid. And so what I'm going to do is, this is the old EcoFlow system here. I will be taking that inverter head and 2 batteries, replacing this, and then updating, which means both of these inverter heads go away. I'm going to take this inverter head plus 2 old batteries and take it over to the new house. My electrician's going to install a new panel over there with an interlock switch and a generator plug inside and outside on that house. So that house will have the ability to run off a backup EcoFlow and a gas generator. So that'll actually be real nice. Okay, that's it. Like I said, stay tuned. I got a whole bunch of work I'll be doing over there and all these little projects. I'll go ahead and do it. I got a septic system that's going to be cleaned out. We're going to put risers on that septic system. That's something you probably want to watch if you have a septic tank. That way they just have to pop a lid and actually drain and clean out your septic system versus having to dig it out every time. I have a French drain system that we're going to put on the backyard of that because it looks like it's in history probably had a little bit of pooling problem in the back. It got a ton of stuff. Anyways, get this done. Talk to you later. Doc.